The hottest pop culture stories of the day. We lost another celebrity that feels bigger than life. Plus, is Jessica Simpson out here shading Nick Lachey, or is she just suffering the I'm just talking and you're referring to Nick Lachey? This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And we're ready to rock. Hulk Hogan has passed. We found that out this morning, especially just right on the heels of Ozzy Osbourne.
Right?
Check on your loved ones because there is definitely a Venn diagram that overlays Ozzy and Hulk Hogan. I feel like.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, when you think so, if you missed this news, it just happened early this morning. Actually, the news broke only about an hour or two ago via TMZ, but the 71-year-old went into cardiac arrest. They are saying that they have confirmed, his reps, his people have confirmed that yes, indeed, he has passed away as of this morning. What we know is that the Clearwater Fire and Rescue were called to his home in Clearwater, Florida, later this morning because of a cardiac arrest. Whoever was with him thought that he might have had a heart attack. He passed away shortly after that. What we do know is this. His wife, Sky Daly, he married her in September of 2023. Earlier this month, there were rumors that he was not doing well. And she put those to bed and said, no, he's not in a coma. He is strong, but he just went through a really intense surgery. What had happened in May, she had said he was recovering from a major 4-level anterior cervical discectomy and fusion. Mm-hmm. So this surgery basically it's about a 6-week-long recovery process, she said. It's not just his spine, but also his vocal cords, eating breathing tubes that were clapped over during the surgery. They were fixing his neck, but they had to go in through the front of his throat. And so as you can imagine, massive surgery, a huge recovery process. A local DJ down in the Florida area had said that he did not think Hulk Hogan was doing very well. That he had heard that he had been in the hospital. Recovery was not going as smoothly as that they had hoped. But I don't think anyone knew that it was as bad as it was. But obviously he was home when this happened, if police were called to his home. And so, yes, all we know is that the legendary WWE wrestler Hulk Hogan has passed away from a heart attack.
You know, and Hulk Hogan has a polarizing past, to say the least. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot there. And then on top of it, we know with Linda Hogan and his 2 children, they have survived him as his Brooke Hogan and Nick Hogan. We know at some points, none of these people were talking to each other in this family. And at one point they had a reality show, and then there was affairs and all these things and leaked audio. I mean, Hulk Hogan is not somebody who you can say has a singular, you can't have a singular opinion on. But he was he's a big name, and he's somebody that, again, like you kind of falls in the realm of like, when you see that these people have passed, you go, well, this must be a prank. And then you go, oh. Mm-hmm,
especially to your point earlier, so shortly after Ozzy Osbourne passed.
You know, and it's no secret. He's talked about it, and he has dabbled in different drug use and steroids. And 71 is very young. And that's how spoiled we are, right? Like, because 71 to me, I'm like, that's insanely young. Well, back when his heyday of wrestling, steroids were something you just took automatically.
Willy-nilly.
It wasn't an option. It wasn't like, hey, should I, here are the risks, whatever. Steroids will absolutely destroy your heart and especially your heart, like your organs in general, but like it messes with your heart. The intake, what you're putting, the pressure, the things that you're asking your body to do and pushing it to these limits. You are seeing a lot of wrestlers suffer from traumatic brain injuries, different head injuries, and then on top of it, like dying young because of cardiac issues. So
yeah, I mean, look at even just that aside, the surgery he just had, the major neck surgery, you have to assume that had to do with years of what they do over at the WWE.
Yeah.
Just shocking. Brittany said it. Like, that was another family. Like, we watched the Osbournes.
Yeah.
We watched Hulk Hogan and his family. Hogan Knows Best.
Yeah.
Right? That was the name of it. I mean, I remember watching Brooke and being like, wow, she's so pretty. I mean, because it was just this insight into this famous family.
Yeah.
That was so not like all of the rest of us.
Right.
Whose dad is Hulk Hogan?
Just Brooke and other child.
Yeah, Brooke and Nick. That's it. So pretty wild. I'm sure, as we always say, I'm sure we'll get more information as the days goes on. But.
Yeah. It's definitely like, wow. So, okay, let's go way less serious. Jessica Simpson is making the rounds. As we know, she's trying to enter music, and it's fine. We're fine with it.
We're fine. We own her.
I mean, I just go, she has the same skill set she had back when we were younger.
Yep.
And they're fine.
Mm-hmm. They're fine. What did we say yesterday about her off air, Brittany? It was just like a freak accident that she became as famous.
It was lightning in a bottle.
Lightning in a bottle.
She just hit at exactly the right time. She's a personality hire. I'm going to be honest. She's hilarious.
She's
Watching
so
her
funny.
reality show, does she mean to be funny? I don't know. Is she in on the joke? I don't care.
We don't know.
But she is a personality hire. Her singing, honestly, it feels like, kind of sometimes feels like SNL, that they're mimicking somebody who can sing.
Yeah,
but
like very karaoke.
Yeah, like, you're like, oh, cool.
Like she's really going for it.
She's doing something. Well, she was making the rounds, and she was on Today Show, or the Today with Jenna and Friends, and she was talking about dating and what are her deal breakers, her red flags. She said, my type of a person is a one of a kind. I don't have like a look or anything like that. I just want somebody to be individually who they are and exude confidence without the ego. And I think we're dealing with the J-Lo of it all, where anything they say, we just put it on their ex. Like,
yeah.
Ben Affleck is somewhere in his basement going, why am I getting pinged? Mm-hmm. This is how I feel about Jessica Simpson with Nick Lachey. Like, I don't think she was coming for him, but this article is really funny because they're like, oh, wow, that was brutal. Mm-hmm. Is this girl shading her ex-husband, Nick Lachey? That ego comment definitely will stick out for any longtime fan. She also added, it's hard to find, but I feel like it's out there. I don't need somebody to be supportive of me all the time. I feel like the independence I have right now, if I can have that and give it to someone else, that would be cool.
I mean, call me crazy. I don't think she was talking about Nick Lachey. I think she was talking about her recent ex, Eric Johnson. He's a former professional football player.
Yeah.
And it sounds like from the rumors we've heard is that he did have an issue with his ego by the end. I mean, think about it. She was the one making all the money. We're not talking about off of her music. We're talking about off of her brands.
Yeah.
She's the one that's now trying to get into a singing career again.
Just for fun.
And like,
she don't need the money, I will tell you that.
Right? And I don't think he took well to it.
Yeah. I think that he probably comes from a dynamic that is not that of the woman as the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. And allegedly, he cheated.
Right.
She has a lot of songs around that. Nobody ever came forward with that, but a lot of insiders are saying that was the premise of why they got divorced. Mm-hmm. And she probably literally is like at a point where she's like, I need to be independent because this one tore me up. It does feel like this one really dug deep. Her divorce with Nick Lachey, I don't feel like.
No, it was, what were they, like 2 years?
It was a tiny marriage. They were so young.
Yeah.
And if you watch any of their show, the Newlyweds, you will know they don't like each other.
No, it is so obvious. He thinks that she's not funny, that she's annoying.
Yeah.
And she's like, why are you mean to me? Because he is.
He's so meaner. But also, she's just like, I'm going to do this anyways.
Yeah,
He's like, why do you need another
am.
purse? And she was like, I don't care. I'm getting another purse. Like,
because I'm Jessica Simpson.
They were acting like they'd been married for 50 years. And it was literally called the Newlyweds.
It was literally like the epitome of we're going to plunk these two freakishly beautiful, at the time, very, very famous people together, and we're going to make a show out of it. It was. Do you want to have sex with each other? Yep, that's enough for us. Get married.
And they felt the same way too, and it was so funny watching the way that she treated even her stuff and her laundry. And he was like, you can't do this. And she's like, no, I'm rich. I can. Yeah. I can pile up laundry that somebody else will pick up. And he did not.
Wasn't wrong.
I know. And it was just so funny because it was like, unfortunately, I think a lot of us would be like Nick Lachey, where we're like, you're a child. She was a child.
She was a child. She would drive me. I would never be able to be married to that woman.
No.
I don't know if I could even be friends with her.
Oh, she'd make me laugh so hard as long as I don't have to live with her.
Yeah, like I see her like, every 2 months
Yeah,
for a
totally.
group happy hour.
Yeah, and I'd be
She's
like,
the luller.
Yeah, I'm like, did you even hear what Jessica said? She doesn't understand how funny that is.
She just asked about chicken. Is it chicken or is it tuna?
And I'm very concerned that she doesn't know she's eating tuna right now.
To this day.
To this day, we still don't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jay Simps.
So, yeah, I do think you're right. I think she was throwing shit at her recent ex, not Nick Lachey. But, well, honestly, it's so funny. I don't know what the moratorium of around even being able to say, like, it's about their ex. She could just be vocalizing her preferences. We'll never know.
We'll never know. And she also, in between Nick Lachey and Eric Johnson, she dated Tony Romo.
Yeah.
She got blamed for his horrendous football career down in Dallas. It was all Jessica Simpson's fault. Go figure. And don't forget, John Mayer.
Oh, yeah.
Sexual napalm. I mean, there's so many men she could be talking about.
I know. Also, I do feel like we used to be like, oh, don't attack her for having a bad season. You know how powerful you are if you can take down a team?
Oh, my God, the witchcraft involved.
I would love that. Like, I have no problem with someone being like, you ruined the Vikings. I'd be like, yo, yeah, don't mess with me.
Like, my vagina did that.
The power.
Posty Malone. They're calling this a legal victory for him with his child custody case with his ex-fiancee, Jamie Park. Now, remember, we didn't know jack squat about his fiance / girlfriend of forever. We didn't know her name, nothing.
The mother of his child.
Yeah, we knew nothing about this woman until just recently because of this custody battle, because of legal paperwork. She had to be like, hi, I'm Jamie Park.
Yeah.
I'm his ex, and I'm fighting for my kid with him. So what they're calling a win for Post Malone's team is that the court, they were both filing in separate states. Post Malone filed for custody in Utah and did all his filings there. She did the same thing in California. Now, she was saying because she wants a career, she moved to LA only for those reasons. He's already in LA. Why can't we just do this in California? His team was like, no. You want to do it in California because you can make a lot more money in this state off of child custody and child support than you can in Utah. The laws are just different in these different states. So they were going back and forth over this. Well, she and her camp dismissed their child custody case in Los Angeles as of early this week. So it will only be going down in Utah, where people are thinking that it'll be a little more equal, or at least he'll just be paying a little bit less in child support.
Because I read so much of this legal stuff when it first came out, and I would say some of this gives me the ick because he had made it clear that, well, when I first met her, she lived in Utah, so that's why they should stay in Utah. I want them to stay in Utah because I have a house there. Even though I actually live in LA more and she wants to live in LA, she could only move to LA because I financially helped her move to LA. And I'm like, so?
You're like, do you hear yourself?
Like, I don't get it. Like, this person wants to do the legal stuff in LA because she literally now lives there. And wants to have custody in LA. Like, because a lot of times when you're dealing with a divorce, there's this, how far away can you move away from where you're like centering the child?
Okay. Like a radius, basically.
Yeah. And you both agree that, okay, you can only you can only live within like 20 miles. You can move with 20 miles in. We're both in charge of pick up and drop off. Like you decide, you take turns.
Okay.
Now, if a parent decides to move out of that, then they are officially the ones that are in charge of the back and forth. Or you can go and argue, for more custody because they've moved out of that radius.
Okay.
So the reason I'm like, yeah, I understand that, of course, like financially, there's more to gain with California, but I don't even, that's not even necessarily a given. I will say what's giving me the ick is that he's literally not allowing her to live where he is. You know what I mean?
Right, where she wants to live.
Yeah, and maybe she conceded because there was like a conversation around, okay, I'll give you more financial support or whatever. But I could imagine between Utah and LA, depending what her career is, there's more job opportunities for her in California than there would be in Utah.
Right.
But again, it just was that initial, and I can't remember if does he have the Disso Queen? Who does he have?
I don't remember.
I think he has Laura Wassa. And it just felt a very much so on the attack when you know that financially, like, and then there was a lot of conversations he had around like, yes, I should have more custody or at least equal custody because the nanny that I hired, my child is very emotionally attached to. That was in the documents as well. from Post Malone.
So the baby should be spending more time with the nanny than the mom.
Well, I don't think either that or equal time. He was trying to convey that, like, the nanny that their child is used to is out of Utah, and that he doesn't want to take the child away from that nanny. That was a conversation too. So, and again, right, like, it's giving me the ick because it's like somebody has a little more control and money and finances here. I'll let you guess. I'll let you guess who. Somebody's been under the radar and not been asking to have the spotlight on her, which is the ex. And, I don't know. So I that's all what I deemed from when I read the actual report like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I don't know. And like, again, like if she's finally saying, fine, I'll pull the LA, maybe there was a problem where there's a less chance of you being able to get as much either custody or things that you need from this LA lawsuit. So maybe she just had to, or maybe she wanted to.
Who knows? Her original filing, she asked for primary physical custody of their daughter and joint legal custody and visitation for Posty. So we'll see. It feels very much like the Baldoni Lively lawsuit where they're like, I win. No, I won.
Every victory, yeah. Yeah, I hope them well.
Yeah, same.
Okay, this is interesting. There's been a long time speculation, a man who's been coming forward saying that I am JayZ's child. This man, this man is, I think, I want to say like he's 30. His name is Ramir Sathwaite.
Okay.
And he's been claiming this for a while now. All of a sudden now, he pulled all of his court stuff because there are conversations. This is all very blinded by the item. This is all very speculation. There are speculations that the reason he pulled his court is because they settled out of court. Because this man's been claiming this for a while now.
It looks they're addressing his mom as his late mother, who would not be able to confirm or deny in person at this point parentage. Wouldn't they just do a DNA test? I mean, if they actually were settling something, wouldn't it be that easy to just be like, here we go, you're related?
Yeah. I don't know.
Does it not work like
I mean, we have a lot of lawyers. It's not as simple as we're giving up our blood to do a DNA test. So it's just really, people are talking about how suspicious it is that all of a sudden who this person, Ramir, has been talking about this and trying to get this pushed through the court systems again to do the paternity test. And then all of a sudden has gone absolutely silent.
Interesting. Only because what I'm reading too is that since this all started in 2020, JayZ's team is basically saying this has been addressed. It's been rejected by the courts time and time again. Which, if that's true, makes me think this can't be true then. And there's no legal case. That's just literally someone standing on the sidewalk and that's me yelling, I'm Beyonce's daughter.
And you can't. Just because somebody yells that out doesn't mean you automatically are in a place of blood test. But it is weird because it's literally out of nowhere. We've got all this stuff going on. And it was okay, this person's done with his, because there was lawsuits still going through and appeals that were happening. It was all just dropped.
Dang.
I know. And again, I agree with you. There's probably an 80% chance it's not. It's just interesting when it goes absolutely silent.
Radio silent.
Yeah, and this person's not even coming out on social media to be like, I just gave it up. It doesn't matter. I think he's my dad. That's enough. Or whatever. Because this person, Ramir, has been very vocal on every. So if allegedly there was an out of court settlement, there's going to be NDAs on NDAs on NDAs, and this person's not going to ever say anything ever again.
What would you do if you truly Let's say he's actually convinced that JayZ is his father. He's not just saying it to say it, for whatever reasons, money or fame or whatever it might be. If you actually believed somebody was your parent of that level of influence, and they offered you a massive stack of cash to be quiet, what would you do?
I'd take it. Yeah. I don't care. I have a dad that barely talks to me and I have no money from it. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'd take it. I'd be fine with it. At that point, whatever you need emotionally, you're going to have to get it on your own. You for years. You're in your 30s. You need to go to therapy, work that out. This person, and it's hard, right? Like, it is a hard thing to deal with when you have a parent in your life who is not treating you like when you look around other people's dads, right? That's painful, and that's something you need to deal with. But if I on top got a giant check, great. Because you're not going to get anything from this person.
That's true. Like, say the lawsuit is done and it's proven, yes, this is your father. That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, in theory, you might get, if the mom has passed, maybe you would get like owed child support. But that's not going to be anything compared to like a cash out. If I would take that cash so quickly, and why would I even care? At that point, he's not going to give me anything else. So I might as well.
They say money can't buy you happiness, but it could buy you a yacht in like the Maldives and a really good therapist.
And a massage chair. Have you ever sat in a really good massage chair?
You went to a place, a massage chair?
I just mean like for physical contact, because like you're not going to get a hug.
You can pay for a hug.
I don't want that kind of hug. I'll take the massage chair. Thank you.
I'm offering.
Or like a puppy.
Or a puppy. You guys, have you seen... Brittany, have you seen this photo of the Bo Rat?
Oh, I know. I have the... Yes, I died.
Oh, my God. You guys, stop whatever you're doing unless it's listening to us, which it is. And I'm going to need you to look up Men's Fitness.
It's almost like, is this comedy? Because like this man has made a mockery of everything, and now he's on freaking
Men's Fitness?
Sasha Baron Cohen, who we're talking about, who played Borat, who literally makes fun of every aspect, especially Hollywood, is literally ripped, holding 30-pound dumbbells, which like is like heavy, but not like that heavy.
Right.
So, like
what are we doing with those? Like baby curls? Like girl,
that's heavy for me and you, Kendall, but it's like also really funny that like, that's what you're... Okay. Like maybe he's doing flies. Those are hard. I don't know. But like this man's ripped. Is this a joke?
He's oiled. He is waxed within an inch of his life. Who is this man?
My
and what
wife.
did they do with Borat?
He's divorced, so maybe he's on that like divorce Phoenix rise.
What is it with men when they get a divorce? Like I'm not kidding. I feel like so many of them all of a sudden are like, oh, I could try again. And then this happens very quickly. And I'm like,
immediately ripped.
The ladies, we don't have time or the hormones for this.
Speak for yourself. I'm on my Phoenix rise.
She did get really ripped too. She's waxed within an inch of her life too.
Also,
now that I think of it,
I can also lift up 30-pound weights. Why am I not on Men's Fitness? I don't know what this is, because it's like it feels like is he mocking something? It can't be real, right?
So this is what he said. He goes, "This is not AI. I really am egotistical enough to do this." He says, Sasha Baron Cohen goes, "Some celebs use Ozempic, some use private chefs, others use personal trainers. I did all three." He's hard launching his midlife crisis before debuting a new character, middle-aged man who replaced beer with protein shakes.
Well, Isla Fisher just came out hard saying, listen.
That he sucks?
He sucks. He was like, let's not, what did she use? It was like, don't buy the sausage, or like, don't buy the...
Yeah. Something about
don't buy the pig because you can get the sausage for free.
Yeah.
Like... This man is on the... I would not be shocked if he is currently in...
Raya?
No, I was going to say like the divorced dad vehicle.
Facebook group?
And apartment and all the things. Like... Which like...
yeah.
It's fine. I just kind of go... He's the type that makes fun of this all the time. And here he is leaning into it, I guess.
This is what happens when you join the MCU. He is the latest supervillain, Mephisto. I think that's how you say his name. Either way, I mean, that would explain why he would get fit.
Is he in Fantastic Four? Is that the one?
I don't know. He said he's the new MCU's newest supervillain. You know me.
Marvel
I'm the
Disney
one you need
series,
to know.
Ironheart.
Okay, cool. I'm like, you know me. I definitely know all about the MCU.
Mephisto is also a kind of Birkenstock, so that had me really confused.
Mephisto also sounds like some kind of heartburn.
Oh, my Mephisto's acting up.
It's so bad today. I need a Tums.
I'm not emotionally ready to be attracted to Borat.
Same,
I actually think he was... I like him as Borat.
Not in the green onesie. Stop it.
I said what I said.
Don't pretend you liked that banana hammock.